We all know India is a country of farmers, and 85% of the farmers are very small farmers. They are having land less than 2 acres. So it's very difficult to induce that new techniques, to pull them up and to bring them together, to give them the economies of the scales. To curb this and to support this, the concept of producer company was introduced in the Companies Act 1956. Producer company is a body corporate incorporated under the Companies Act. Now, who is a producer? A producer is a person who is engaged with the production of the primary products. Primary products are mainly the products which are grown as a farmer activity. The producer company, they should be engaged in the activities related to the primary produce, such as procurement, harvesting, pooling, selling the primary products, then import of the equipments which are required for the purpose, export of the produce of the primary producer. These are the main activities into which the producer company must be engaged. Some of the main activities which are to be undertaken by a producer company are they can process the food products like canning, branding and everything, drying and preserving. These are the activities. Then insurance of the crops and education of the primary producer, then technical development, skill development. These are the things. Apart from that, welfare of the primary producer. So these are the main activities, some of the main activities which can be undertaken by a producer company. Now, how to set up a producer company? For setting up a company, we will need at least 10 primary producer or 2 producer institutions. The maximum number or the minimum number of directors is 5, and there is no limit on the maximum number of members for the producer company. We will need the KYC of all the farmers, the producers, like their PAN number, Aadhaar number, utility bill for their address proof. Apart from this, a photograph, email ID, phone numbers are required. For the registered office address, one premises is required. If it is on rent, the rent agreement and the NOC from the owner of the premises. These are the primary things. Now coming to the capital structure, the authorized share capital should be at least 50 lakhs rupees, and there is no that minimum criteria for the paid up capital has been removed. There is no limit for having the minimum paid up share capital. The shares of the producer company are transferable, but they are not tradable. Now coming to the what are the benefits of a producer company? The benefits, that is the small finances which can be given to the producer for its farming activity. Then the bonus shares can be issued to them from time to time, and at the last a patronage share bonus is also given to them based on the surpluses in the company. These are some of the benefits for which the producer company can be taken up, where all the producers and farmers unite and they pool their resources together, and they are always the small finances are with them. They don't need to go to the bank for the lengthy and cumbersome procedures. These are it is available within the company. Whenever required, the finances can be given, and even the surplus is there, they receive a patronage bonus. Now coming to the legal framework, the producer company was introduced as per chapter 9A of the Companies Act 1956, and the same has been incorporated in the chapter 21A in the new Companies Act. When we compare those sections, there is no significant difference between both the acts. We can say that those have not been repealed, and it has been put as it is in the new Companies Act. The producer company must deal with the produce of only its active members, and also a certificate is required from the patwari of the local area certifying that the person is a producer and not anybody else. The producers can nominate a person within 3 months from the incorporation date. In this way, all the producers, small producers, they come together, they form a company, and they get the benefit of the economy of scales, and also they get their skill developed, and their even the soil preservation or water resource preservation, these can be done under the under this company as a main object of the company. In case if any equipment is required or any other machinery is required, that can also be taken up as a manufacturer by these producer companies. This is all about the producer company, which is helping to scale up the economics of the country, and also they are helpful to raise the farmers, small farmers who don't have any benefit or any other skill development or any knowledge, then that can be imparted through these producer company. So this is very beneficial for in the national interest, and a legal framework is also there, and it is suggested and it is desired that more and more farmers come together to form this company, and they should act under this. Thank you very much.